Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Canucks. My name is RevTrev, and tonight we're talking about massive trades that just happened. Happy Father's Day, everyone. Wow, blockbuster happened today, and there are still rumors flying around about Shane Wright from the Seattle Kraken possibly going to, of all teams, listen, the Vancouver Canucks. We're going to dive into the Tkachuk trade. We're going to talk about Shane Wright and the Vancouver rumors, and we're going to talk about the NHL draft. That is action-packed. You'll want to stick around for sure. So glad you're here. Let's get into it. All right, everyone. So we just got to talk about the biggest news of the day, and it's not close. I mean, who saw this one coming? Now, there was rumors that maybe they would trade Brady Tkachuk, and then this one, literally, for me, comes out of the blue. Like, are you kidding me? Brady Tkachuk is going to go play with his brother? Wow. I did not see this coming. And look at the haul that Ottawa gets. And I'll post in the comments what you think about this trade, because we'll dive into your comments in just a minute. But this is a blockbuster, and I actually love it for both teams. I literally do. And I love it for the NHL. I love it for everything that it represents. It's going to be absolutely wonderful and crazy, and it just makes it so much better. Okay. So when you're looking at this trade, look at what Ottawa receives: the 9th overall pick this year, the 25th overall pick, which is the Tampa Bay pick, a second round pick in 2027, and a first conditional, of course, depending on the conditions, 2029 first round pick. I honestly think, and I know this sounds crazy, this is too much for one player. Like, this is not the Lindros sweepstakes anymore. Some of you don't like, who's Eric Lindros? I mean, one of the greatest draft day debacles of all time. Philadelphia gets one of the greatest, I would say, a generational talent personally, just because of his size and his skill. There's very few guys who are that good and that dominant. But you got Eric Lindros deal that was the big fiasco on draft day, and you basically gave Quebec, who turned into the Colorado Avalanche, a Stanley Cup. That's what happens here. So if they pick properly, which that's a big if, I understand. Maybe this is a landslide for Florida, because this team is absolutely bonkers now. I want to bring up for you what Florida's lines look like after this trade. Okay, let me show you. I'm going to bring this down as my internet's just going nuts here. This is great. Absolutely love this. It's like it didn't like me going to share the screen. Okay, let's try to see this. Let's try to see if I can share a screen. It's not liking this. It's not liking this. Okay. So we're just looking here at this. This is crazy. Okay, this is what it looks like, if you can see it. So the forward lines now are Verhaeghe, Barkov, Reinhart as your top line. And then you got Brady and Matthew on the wing to Sam Bennett. Yes, you saw that right. Look at the third line. That was the best third line in all of hockey when they won the Stanley Cup that year, 2 seasons ago. Man alive, this is stacked. This is absolutely stacked, everyone. Crazy. Right? Absolutely nuts. So who wins this trade? Post it in the comments who wins this trade. I think it's to be determined, but personally, I like the Ottawa side a lot. You got rid of the contract, you got rid of a lot of good things there. Okay. So, and then if you're looking at like how much does Brady make? Was it a sign-in trade? I don't think it was it? So we're going if I go to Florida, my apologies. I should just know this off the top. Actually, why would I know everyone's salary cap off the top of my head? That's why we have Puckpedia. It's incredible. Okay, so Brady Tkachuk makes $8.2 million for the next 2 seasons, and then is a UFA. Matthew makes 9.5 for the next 4. Guys, this is craziness. They are stacked. Okay. And so one of my friends messaged me and said, you know what, Hellebuck's next. No, they can't afford him. They can't afford him. And Bobrovsky is very good. I mean, he's as good as it gets. So this is crazy. Now, the reason why I want to set up with this, and I want to get into your stuff. I want to get into this because there's another trade rumor that keeps on flying. And it's this one that it is going to be Jake DeBrusk is linked to trade rumors with who else, right? Who else? Of course he's linked. Why wouldn't he be linked to the Ottawa Senators? So are they moving cap space to get an opportunity to bring Jake DeBrusk? And what would you want for him? I've been saying, can we get the Garland deal? Can we get a 2nd and a 3rd round pick and just call it a day? And Jake's good. He's streaky, but he's a playoff performer. He scored 19 power play goals this year. I think he's a guy that you want. Every team wants a Jake DeBrusk on their roster, and he's not making that much. 5.5, that's not a lot of money in my opinion. I think he's a guy that if you're serious about making the playoffs, Jake is the kind of guy that you want, right? Jake's the kind of guy that you want. So don't forget about Jake DeBrusk. Now, what would you like in there? I want to ask you your opinion on this because it matters, everyone. It matters. There is big rumors today also about continues to fly about Shane Wright. So we're going to get into that in just a second. I just forgot to make the graphic on that one to throw it up on the screen. So we're going to dive into this because this Jake DeBrusk going to Ottawa would make a lot of sense. Or there's also people that link Jake DeBrusk to the Seattle Kraken, which also talks about Shane Wright. And that's what the whole point of this video is talking about, is Shane the right fit for Vancouver? So I want to dive into that. I want to make this graphic, but I want to get into your comments. So, but I just need to. I forgot to make this. What is the stream called again? Is right. I'm gonna just grab this and pull it in there right now as we're talking. Why don't I have this ready? I guess I could just bring up the other one, but it's more fun when it's like skip to content. Why does it say that? Weird. Okay, let's bringing it in right here. Let's go for Van. That would be better. That's going to look better. Okay. So we can just call it right and bring it up. My apologies. Come on. Work. Oh, did it work? It did. Sweet. Okay. Now we're going to dive into this one because this is the reason why you showed up. This is the reason why you showed up, right? Because the Brady Tkachuk one was nuts, absolutely nuts. But this is the one that we want to talk about. Shane Wright is the guy who I've been asking the question, is he a bust, or does he need more time to develop, but more importantly, just need a change of scenery? And the Canucks are linked a number of times to Shane Wright. Now, Shane Wright is 22 years old. He's the center. He was drafted 4th overall, and he's only making $886,000, and he's an RFA going next year. Are they going to say forget it and just move on from him? Now, the question is, a lot of people saying he's a bust. Why would the Canucks want him? Well, one of my friends, Keith from Hockey Talks on the Rocks, is that right? Yes. Him and Laura are so good at their podcast. He says that they're a bust, right? Absolutely says bust. But I was just talking with my brothers about this, and they said this very important thing is Seattle has not done, the Kraken has not done a good job of developing their players. Look at Beniers, look at Wright. Why is it that Seattle can't develop their young guns? Why have they not put together a team that can compete a little bit better than what they are? And I know the comparison to Vegas is it's not the same. It's not the same, everyone. Okay. But is Shane Wright the right fit for Vancouver? Maybe under Manny Malhotra and playing in Seattle, this would be a better thing because he has been a bust so far. Like if you look at it, if I just bring up his stats real quick, I mean, it's bad. It's bad. Okay. Maybe should I bring it up? Yeah, I should, because it's lots of fun. Okay. So we're talking about, so we won't talk about the first 2 years he plays because he plays 8 games apiece. Year 3, okay, 79 games played, 19 goals, 25 assists, 44 points. Then follows up with 5 less games, 74 games played, only 12 goals, 15 assists, 27 points. Guys, that is terrible. And is it time to move on? I would say for Seattle, if you could get something of value, you should do it. And now, what's value? Okay. We know that we've had some of our stars struggle, but have we ever had one of our young guys who was highly drafted and highly touted struggle like this? Like he's not getting paid a lot of money. So he's an easier contract to move. What would you have to give up? And really, you shouldn't be able to have to give up that much to get him, right? That should be clear. And maybe it's just a change of scenery. Depending on what we have to give up, I would be open to just having Shane come and do a different change of scenery. Why not? It depends on the risk, right? So I'm kind of open. I've been saying for a while now, I'm not open to this. I'm not open to this, but it depends. I wouldn't trade our 3rd overall pick for him. Of course not. I wouldn't trade. Well, maybe would I trade pick 24? That one's a tough one. That's a tough one. But maybe we could just give him a 2nd round pick. Maybe they want DeBrusk back. I don't think Pettersson for Shane Wright is a good move for Vancouver, to be honest with you. I really don't think that's a good move. So we're going to dive into your comments about this. I'm looking forward to it. Sorry that I didn't have this graphic up. I should have had that up. But I'm going to get into this in just a second. But we're going to hit the promo, and we're going to dive right into it. And the reason why I wanted to talk about all these things, because maybe there's an opportunity now that it's going to happen at the draft, right? That Shane Wright gets moved, and we just go right into this conversation where Shane Wright gets traded at the draft to the Vancouver Canucks. I mean, that would be awesome. So is Shane Wright Shane, the right fit for Vancouver. So we're going to dive into it. Okay. SJ is the first one here. I'm a big fan of your YouTube channel, and you make some great content videos on the platform. Thank you very much. What's your take on recent coaching staff moves? Do you see it helping the team culture in the long run? I do think that it's too early to tell, but I do also think that it looks like we're headed in the right direction. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. So I'm just going to scroll down to some other people's comments here as well. I wish it were McKenna. I know we're both on the McKenna train. It's good. By the way, everyone, happy Father's Day to each one of you. It's great. But yeah, happy Father's Day to each one of you. Okay. Sensei Dean's here saying the same thing. It's great to have you guys see map. Now, Sports Muppet says Ottawa wins this trade, and it looks like they win it in theory. Depends who they draft, of course, right? The longest day of the year, and everyone's still up. It's 10:41 p.m. Pacific time. So that's interesting. Well, it says if Stenberg is a 75 to 80 point winger, and Chase Reed is a 50 to 60 point right shot D-man who plays 25 minutes a night, who do you pick? I say you pick Stenberg because you need to get Pettersson going. That's what I say. But I'd be happy with either one of those guys. I still think we are going to get Malhotra at 3. That's my prediction. So, Rolly, good to see you. Okay. So Petey to Sens now for a first and a second. I mean, I'm open to that. I'm open to that for sure. Eric Lindros, Scott Stevens says that. Yeah, I know. It was a headshot, everyone. Now he had his head down. It is what it is. But Eric Lindros brought his team to the finals, also was MVP. He was unbelievable. I miss watching him play. C-Mac says, personally, I don't think it should have been allowed. Ottawa is supposed to lose their first round pick for circumventing the CBA with the yes, it's true. With that trade, the NHL reinstates their pick and now they trade it away. It's crazy. And their pick is pick 32, right? So Ottawa can add more picks in a year. They were supposed to not even have a first. NHL is such a joke league. That's what C-Mac says. Prickfetti, Hellebuck is not leaving. The rumors are desperate. I agree. I don't think he's going to go. Japan is here. Hey, Trev, I believe Bobrovsky's contract is done. He wants 6 times 6, so don't be surprised if Hellebuck ends up in Florida. Woo! That's right. I forgot his contract was done. Rolly says, Hronek plus 41 for Eklund plus 27. Who says no? Who says no? I believe Eklund is on San Jose, right? I think maybe the Canucks say no? I don't know. That's a tough one. Trev, with that much draft asset, Ottawa can go out and get Jason Robertson, who is way better than DeBrusk. I agree. But maybe they just want to make Olympics. They're losing one player and they're going to rebuild this roster the right way. In 2 to 3 years, this team is going to be incredible. And I don't think one player taking him off is going to kill you like that. Now, Brady Tkachuk, don't get me wrong. No disrespect to Brady, can play playoff style hockey anytime he plays. He can score, he can hit, he can fight, he also takes dumb fighting penalties. But I just think he's the type of guy that can win in the playoffs. Okay. He can win in the playoffs. So how you doing? I think Jake could probably go for a late first as well. This free agency isn't that good a sign to sign. Yeah, the free agency sucks, but I don't think you can get a first for Jake. But if you can, trade him in a heartbeat. I'm just telling you, and not that I don't like Jake. I like Jake a lot, but you got to rebuild this the right way. Prickfatty says Hellebuck is under contract until 2031, I believe. There's no way Winnipeg trades him unless it's a mega deal like Barkov or Bennett for Hellebuck. It's literally impossible. I think they could trade Bennett. I literally think they could. I don't think Wright is a fit for Vancouver. You have a guy projected first over. Is it overall? Is that how it's OA? No, his entire draft year, and then gets passed on not only one, but also 2 and 3, and it seemed like he had an attitude. That's fair. That's fair. Do we need another EP40? The answer is no, but way cheaper, so maybe yes. We did give away Podkolzin. He did not play well enough in Vancouver, but yes, so we don't need another EP40. Wright wasn't even a top 5 player on Coachella. He's a solid bottom 6. I mean, there's no risk to take him if you can get him for low. Ratu has a higher ceiling than Wright. That's maybe. I'd rather promote Ratu than get Shane Wright. Ratu is, I mean, that's fine. That's fine. What if you got them both? How you doing? Says Canucks didn't get a lot back for Podkolzin. Podkolzin wasn't good until he went to the Oilers, so a change for Wright or one of the guys that isn't working out here could work, or a draft pick, like you said. Yeah, you never know. You never know. PD 1C, Hedel 2C if he plays. Rossi 3C, Ratu 3 pick in 2027. 2-3 pick. What does that mean? Also, Coots is on his way too. Hedel's. This is his last season with us, everyone. I think they throw Hedel on the wing. To be honest. Good morning. Well, good evening to you from us, but good morning to you, Angelo. Are you still in the Philippines? Who is in and who's out? That's a great question. We're talking about that tonight. Dr. Yes says if Malhotra finally becomes a decent or / above average 3C only, will you accept it? I think the best that we're going to see him, and he could prove me wrong, he could be a 1C, but I think he's going to be his potential is a 2C, second line center, okay? And I don't think he just does. I would prefer us to draft someone else, but we're drafting Caleb. We're drafting Caleb. We know that. So, Unplugged says, considering what the Sens got for Brady, how do you now feel about the Hughes return? I feel like we could have gotten more. You know what? We've got four first-round picks for Hughes. So I'm just going to stick to that. We got great return. Okay, we got great return. Jimmy says we need second-round pick for our third and Hronek. You think my ideas are bad, like Quinn for Bedard? Bet you wish that happened. You know what? I love Bedard. I want him to come to Vancouver, but sometimes my ideas are bad too. Like, you know, I don't hit on everything, but I like my ideas a lot. But we need second pick for our third and Hronek. But why would we do that? Why would we give up Hronek and our third overall for the second overall? That doesn't make any sense. Like, and I'm not trying to bash you, man, but like, think about this for like logically, like, let's just think about this for a second. To go up one spot and you give up a right-handed shot defenseman that is, he's a gritty guy and he plays top line minutes. I just don't think that's not good hockey business, in my opinion. I think that's terrible to do that. Now, Quinn for Bedard. I mean, look at Bedard. He has never gotten to the level of Quinn Hughes. I think we thought that Bedard was going to be better than Celebrini. So far, it's been Celebrini's better than Bedard. And I love Bedard. I hope Connor comes and lights it up for Vancouver. That's what I hope happens. But I don't think Chicago would have done that. And I know that Quinn Hughes wouldn't have taken that deal. He wants to go somewhere where there's better players than what Chicago has. So I think that's a mood point anyways, but I like it. I don't love it. Jepper says, late first and EP40 for Wright. I think that's terrible for us. So we give up the late first round pick, which it would be 24, and EP40 for Shane Wright. No, I would not do that. Prick Freddy's like that. We're not doing that. Really, we are not trading 3. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that for free. You're right, Rolly. Is Vegas getting a fine or something about the no media day? Yes. Tortorella got in big trouble for that, I think. So, but that's something else. Wright could be a good fit if he's cheap. I agree. Johnny Canucks here. Are you doing a live for the draft? I am not. I am not doing it live during the draft. I'm going to make a video, but I'm not doing a live. And the reason why is I'm actually not able to pull it off at that time. So I'm going to have to just do a video for you. But trust me, I'm going to be doing tons of content. Yeah, we're keeping 3. There's no doubt about it. Only if we move down to say 6 plus 2. Yeah, this is what we talked about on my channel about the trade. We could trade back and try to get more draft capital. Seattle's that opportunity as well. I could see us trading back and getting Shane Wright and their other 7th round pick plus something else. I could see that, but we'll see. Who says no? Conroy or RJ? I don't know. I don't know. I think RJ does. I think RJ says no. Ryan Johnson will say no. We could get Shane Wright as a free agent next year. Absolutely. 6th and 2 second rounds could be okay. Yeah, we talked about that extensively on this channel. I like that. Get Barkov for PD and picks. Coming off a major injury. Yeah, maybe that would be okay, but I don't know what the picks would have to be. Adam's here. I just don't want to give up any assets for Wright. We should be trading vets for assets, then sign other vet and trade them at the deadline for more assets. But wouldn't a veteran like DeBrusk or Hronek or Besser for Wright and some picks, wouldn't that be what you're kind of talking about? They got the Tkachuks. Yep, they got the Tkachuks. Tkachuk isn't that hard to spell. Nope, it's not. But I've made mistakes spelling that as well in the past. Do you think PD might perform better under a more offensive-minded coach? Yes, it's possible. But how much better? We're not. I think the dream at this stage of getting a 90 to 100-point Elias Pettersson back anytime soon is tough. But I'm hoping he turns it around. Dyslexic. Yeah, I've got, we all have our things, right? Wright is too old. He's 22, man. He's 22. Jack says, I'm very happy about the Brady trade. Why? Oh, because it opens up a lot of doors for us, and other teams want to catch Florida, aka trade with us, because who else is rebuilding? Good point. EP40 for their first and Wright. I do that deal. I just do that deal because you get the contract too if there's no retention. Grim Studio says he'll be at the bar for the draft. No, I will not. I will not. In fact, I'm going to be at the lake for the draft. So, Stahl at 40 just won the Conn Smythe. Wright is 22 years old. Yeah, give him some time. I like Wright's professionalism. Okay. I mean, if EP40 is going to be open to it, but realistically, he's too old and we need more picks. Jack, I hear you. The 2 ends from the Flames, so 2 seconds, right, from the Flames are what we want, 35-36. Calgary wants Malhotra bad. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, Rolly, I think you've watched my video on that. I mean, it was a great video on it, right? Let's see if I can bring it up. It's got to be under NHL Draft, right? Draft day trade? No. There it is. This one. This is the video I was talking about, everyone. Okay, this is the one. Talked about if we're going to trade back, we're going with either Calgary or with the Kraken. So I like Wright Stare, Care Bear countdown. Yeah, that's pretty funny in that one. Drew O'Connor for Wright, good deal or too much? Not enough. You know what? I think that's a fair deal, honestly. 98 people in here, everyone. This is pretty cool. Jimmy says, if you get a second chance at McKenna and Hronek, you don't need if we are bottom fifth. No, listen. We're not getting McKenna. We're not getting McKenna's going number one. Toronto's taking him, and then we go from there. Sean, I don't want Wright, but I'd say he's worth a late second or early second round pick. That's fine. That's fine. I don't mind that at all. Tampa is going to have to step up. Yeah, they're definitely going to need to do that. Maybe they'll make a trade with Vancouver. I liked Kyrou, perfect for Canucks. Yeah, that might be a good one. I suggested Barkov to Winnipeg earlier before the trade for Hellebuck. Then Winnipeg solid and only need a goalie, and Florida has a goalie. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that one. I don't know why I remember that. It's good. These are not Lindros level draft choices. Not even close. I agree. The Avs got a top 5 picks. Yes, it's. You're right. Do you think Jake gets traded by the draft? The answer for me is yes. I just made a video about this. I think Jake's getting traded by the draft. At the draft, before the draft, or at the draft, which is only a couple days away. That's exactly what I think is going to happen. They have the Tkachuks now, so Barkov could be dispensable. I don't think so. Maybe. Trev, I need this draft done so the summer can officially start. I hear you, man. Can't wait for it to happen. Jack says, well, think about it. If we're going to be bad for 3 to 4 years, then and by then, Wright will be 26. So just starting our upswing will be like JT Miller's age. So we don't get any benefit. I don't think there's any kind of, if we can get him for a decent amount, I don't think there's any risk there. If we can get him for a decent amount. Van Brady says, I would trade back and take Carl's. I like him a lot. Plays left-handed shot defenseman, though, right? And we got Z Bulliam, too. So it doesn't hurt us to have Carson Carls and Bulliam, but that'd be kind of fun to watch. All Florida needs then are the Ruck Bros, maybe. Brady doesn't add skill to the team. Losing Barkov could be detrimental. I think Brady has all the other intangibles that are just too good. Barkov isn't getting traded. Yeah, he's not getting traded. I don't think, but yeah, it would take zero skills and Maurice, or is it Zito skills and Maurice to get another cup and be a real challenge. Sure. How would you build a PD trade with Tampa? There's a lot there, but I'll just tell you right now, I don't think Tampa Bay's interested in PD. So I have a hard time with that one. But if it's draft picks, I would have to be I don't know. What do you retain? It's so complicated, right? Did you see the reports Van won't pick Malhotra at 3? That's what I hope will happen is that they won't. I do not want them picking Malhotra at 3, guys. This is my predictions. I need to make a short on this. This is what I think is going to happen. Okay? This is what I think is going to happen. This is my predictions for the top 10 where everyone goes. Okay? But I also want to show you this is what I want the Canucks to do. And I want us to get Stenberg at 3. That's what I want. Okay? So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. If Winnipeg loses Hellebuck, there's AHA goaltending. There is minus 1,000% chance Hellebuck leaves. I don't think Hellebuck's leaving. Jack, I'd send the Tkachuks on waivers before shipping out Barkov. McDavid is more likely to get moved. Wow, Jack, that is a bold take. I'm not with you, but I think that's bold. You might be right. Adam says, true. Malhotra might be able to rehabilitate Wright, turning him into a great player. I'd do it for a 4th. I think you'd have to give higher than that. I think you'd have to give a 2nd. Guys, he was the 4th overall pick. I still think he's worth at least a 2nd. There's been a lot of craziness for sure. Jack says, well, if it's a 3rd round pick, then sure, but I'm not adding 1st or 2nds, maybe DeBrusk, and that's max. Okay. I mean, DeBrusk, I think, is going to go for at least a 2nd round pick, if not more. Barkov is 30 years old. Good point. Give me Stenberg, and if not him, then Reed. I'm okay with those takes. Who can possibly say, right? Reed is a good idea after this last 6 months. It's got to be Stenberg or Malhotra. A lot of people are on the train, no Malhotra, but I just think we're going to take him because of his dad's here. 113 people here. This is awesome. 114 now. Awesome. Don't even start. Started. I'm going to get pre-med. I'm just telling you. I think my Holtz is coming. Yeah. Who then, Jack? Who then? And his answer is McKenna, Stenberg, or Reed. And one of them is going to be there. You're right. You're right. Stenberg jersey on standby. I know. Me too, man. I'll tell you right now, if the Canucks get Stenberg or McKenna in the draft, I'm buying the jersey 100%. I just don't know what number he's going to pick. Sorry, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be Caleb. I think it's going to be Caleb, guys. This is the prediction. I'm telling you again. This is what I think is going to happen. He just can't, right? Do you think Van should try to bring back? I've made a video on this. You should see my video. I would be open to that, depending on what the cost is. Terrible. Reed is a terrible idea. Right-handed shot defenseman with his skill set. I don't think it's terrible. Don't forget. I mean, it could be Verhoff too, but either one of those guys. Don't forget, Malhotra is half a year behind his peers. That's true. Carl's is better than Reed. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of Carl's love. Jack, I've been expecting Malhotra to be the pick for months, mostly because I don't believe in the Canucks management ownership. Okay. I don't need top 4 left-handed D, though, at all. Yeah, exactly. We don't need that as much as we need the right-handed shot defensemen. Wave the towel, Malhotra, right? Still not going to like it, though. You don't have to. You can be upset if we pick Malhotra at 3. I think Caleb will be a great center. Define great. Define great. Hope so. Which of those players will wear 3-1-3? I don't know what that means. Oh, number 13. I have no idea. None of them? Manny is sitting with Caleb at the draft. It'll be awkward when the camera is on them with the Canucks at the podium. Yeah, man. What do they got? They got to be drafting him. Reed is a number 1 defenseman. He's nasty. Reed is a number 1 defenseman. I think he's very good. Never was impressed with Carl's anytime he came through Prince George. Interesting. Especially with Manny coaching and guidance, Caleb will have a spectacular development. That's a fair take. Cliff, I don't want to shame Wright. Maybe a 4th round pick. I think you're gonna have to give a second to get him. Yeah, there's a lot of talk about Barzell, but he's also older now. People stoked on Reed, Bouillon, top D pairing until they both bail for the United States. Yeah, I don't think it's a guarantee that they're going to bail. Now, here's the thing. Let's go back to that because I do think it's something that's Canuck fans, especially with Hughes leaving, and now Brady Tkachuk's gone, Matthew Tkachuk's gone. They're all going to the States. Why are these players going to the States? Ask me that. Like, let's ask these questions, okay? Let's think about this for a second. First of all, Brady and Matthew went to a tax-free, no tax state, okay? They also won cups. The last time Canadian teams have won Stanley Cup is 1993 with the Montreal Canadiens. If you want a shot to win a Stanley Cup, you're not going to Vancouver. We've never won. You're not, Calgary's nowhere near. Edmonton's close, the closest one, but they really just need a goalie, right? And some better defensemen. Ottawa's not close, even though they made the playoffs. They're just not close. Montreal's closer than anyone else. Them and Edmonton probably, right? So Winnipeg is a wild card that maybe they're close. They have the goaltending. They just had a bad year. Maybe, but then it's Winnipeg, and I don't know, people, it's not that, sexy destination. So I understand why people are bailing and going to the States because Canada hasn't won in so many years. It's ridiculous, right? It's 33 years, right? If I got my math right. Not legendary, but better center than people think. So you think that Holtz is a number 1 seed? Okay, I hope you're right. Not worried about the American because of Bouillon. He's a good leader, and Reed is a good kid. I don't generalize. I try not to generalize too. Smits, Bjork, maybe the studs. We'll see. You might be right. Difference is we're building the right way this time, Jack says. I hope we are. Carl's saying he wants to bring the cup back to Canada is worth something to me. I agree. Do you think Reed pairs well with Z, though? Yeah, I do. Taxes, no taxes. Let's think about it, right? It's no brainer. Drain the swamped? What does that mean? I don't know. People are upset with them, but they're good hockey players. Brady went to the Panthers to be closer to Mar-a-Lago. Are you talking about Luongo? Mar-a-Lago? I don't know what that is. It's going to be near his brother. It's by his brother, right? It's a Racketeers League. Minnesota isn't a tax-free state. Seattle is. Yet players want to play with the Wild, not Seattle. Well, it's because their team's better. Yeah, they want to play with their Olympic pals, nothing with taxes. It's true. Not everything has to do that. Did y'all see this garbage fan-based teams on his no? I didn't see it. Oh. You look good in the hat. Thanks. This is the brand new hat. Just picked it up. I find in the summer I get so warm, right? And all these hats, right? Like I've got so many hats, but these are the ones that are the full backing. And then when it's hot in the summer, like it was today, it was like plus 32 or something like that. Wasn't it, or 29? I don't even know what it is. I can't. It's got to breathe. So I've got one of these for my Packers stuff, my Green Bay Packers stuff, and I got one. I just picked this up because this is the hat I'm going to be doing all my videos in when I'm at the lake. So yeah, and plus it's really nice. Like this is sweet, everyone. New era. I love this little logo there. Looks cool. Can't really see it that well. No, there you go. To get it better there. See how it kind of pops? It's pretty cool. Now, the weird thing about this hat, though, I got this at Lids, is I thought it was all puffed out, but look, right there is the only part that puffs out. This puffs out actually, that doesn't. It's a tiny bit right here, okay? But this, as you can see, is really puffed out. See? So I brought it home and I'm like, what? How did I not notice that? But anyways, I love it. I love this hat. From a distance, you can't tell, but I'm very picky with my hats. And normally I do not get a curved brim because I wear glasses. And so, when you're doing this, right? And this one still looks good. But lots of times when I have it's like my hat goes up like that, right? So, yeah. Seattle played with pride last year. Okay. Still struggle. Still got 7th. Jack says that's why I'm not worried about Booyam. He's the type to lure players here, not leave. And plus, this is a place where he can shine. Seattle's a good team. I don't think they're a good team. That's just me. I think the Americans not wanting to play in Canada thing is overblown. I agree. More than anything, it is these players that have superstars, brothers in other cities. And then, it's the tax thing and everything, right? One before. My friend just pulled a Booyam card worth $450. What? It was a Father's Day present of a box of card packs. Wow, that would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. I heard neither Reed nor Malhotra will be competing for a spot next season. Yeah. No, I don't think they'll either be playing. I still don't have a Schaefer. Man, that's crazy. It's Trump's Florida house. Okay. Mar-a-Lago is Trump's golf course plus his Wingman podcast. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know that. Thank you for clarifying. I just liked Keith. So, yeah, you don't have to like everyone. True man of God doesn't know how. Yeah, I know. I don't, man. I don't know. I don't know all this stuff. Why would I know that, right? It's his. No, let's see. Is a historic estate and private club in Palm Beach, Florida, owned by Donald Trump, known as a luxury resort, social hub, and former winter White House, originally built in the 1920s. Oh, I didn't know that. I've been to Mar-a-Lago. It's crazy, man. Really, Jack? You have? That's cool. What do they call the golf caps? What do you mean the golf caps? Like baseball? I don't know. Quinn left because the Canucks were a dumpster fire. Exactly. With the rebuild, hopefully that is behind us. We can move forward. Yeah. Polo caps? I don't know. I don't know what they call it. Quinn left because JT was booed out of the city and took PD's side. He was not impressed. I really think Quinn was on JT's side. I do too. I really do. What you're saying right here, I agree with 100%. Now, I can't confirm it, but that's what I think. Vancouver is a very nice place. Quinn left because we sucked. Look at the Golden Eyes. They all wanted to stay here. Yeah, that's cool. Fickle fans made him question his longevity in Van. Fickle fans, man, we haven't won since, we've never won. We haven't been in the finals since 2011, man. Yeah, so I don't know. Are we fickle? I don't know, maybe. I don't think so, but we will see free Kraken games on TV, I hope. That would be great. Americans want to leave Ottawa, Calgary, Winnipeg, not Vancouver. Well, yeah, maybe. Yeah, okay, I'm actually going to go with you on this one because everyone says Quinn, but we re-signed Demko, we re-signed Garland, and we re-signed Brock Besser, all Americans, right? Now we trade away Garland, but yeah, people want to play in Vancouver, apparently. I don't know why. We're not very good. We're awful, but, hopefully we'll turn it around. We did see a tour of the place. It's pretty cool, not going to lie. Okay, cool. Okay, everyone. So we're at 50 minutes. I got to call it a night. I got a big week this week. So thanks so much, everyone, for being here. I really appreciate it. Loved chatting with you, and I hope that you guys have a phenomenal week. I'm going to be making as many videos as possible this week. I've got so many videos planned. It's crazy, but I really wanted to make this one. It was a kind of a fun video to make, and I have no idea whether we're going to make a trade with the Kraken. I do think we're going to make a deal with for Jake DeBrusk, and that could be the Ottawa pick. So maybe the Brady move gives us an opportunity for that. We'll see. Have a good night, everyone, and don't get burnt. Wear some sunscreen. And BC, I'm worried that there's going to be a lot of forest fires this summer. So stay safe, everyone. And of course, always, we're going to believe in blue. We're going to cheer for this team no matter what, okay? Because we're embracing this rebuild. And we're going to say, go Canucks, go.